Hello everyone, and welcome to Slow Stitch Sunday with Rita. Forgot what I was going to say. It's going to be a short video because I really don't have anything else to share with you on making this wall hanging except how to sew it to the rug if you're using a rug. If you're using a fabric or something like that, then you'll be able to figure out what method you want to use to stitch it. But I'll show you what I did because I couldn't hold it. I couldn't get my hand under here so to hold this rug. So so I've added a little bit here, and I'm going to stitch all that on. I still need to do that, and let's see, I don't even think I brought all of the pieces in here. No, I don't see it. Let's see. Oh yeah, I did. It's kind of hard to show this on camera because it's so large, but I want to get a picture of it hanging on a wall somewhere eventually. So this bottom part here, I finished up this week. I don't know if you can see with that glare on there, but this is the one with my grandparents' names and things like that. And I just stitched across here with this, and I'm with this thread, white pearl cotton. I'm just not sure that that's what I wanted to look like, but didn't know if I wanted to put holes in it and to punch it into the fabric with a hole punch with a brad or not. Anyhow, so that is that part and I have sewed all that on. Now I have another piece that goes next to that, and then the big strip that goes across here. Okay, so let me see, do I have the right? Like that a little bit. So this edge here, I was able to stitch it just by holding it, and this edge I'll probably be okay, but I'll show you this edge. Let me put you on pause a minute because I didn't get my black thread. Okay, I'm back. I hope there's enough light. I've changed my lighting out so I have like spotlights that are coming down from the ceiling. I've got those reinstalled. I had them in here, but I redid the drywall on the ceiling a couple of years ago, and I never put it back up. So now it's back up. But so I'm just going to, and I don't mind it being this is a little bit tough to get through, but not bad. I mean, in fact, I found a needle that went through it pretty well, but don't know what I did with it now. I'm always looking for the right needle, and then I think, okay, that one's good, and then I don't know what I do with it. Did I put it back in the needle case where it goes, or which I probably did, but I don't know. Oh, great. So I hope everybody's doing well. It's been here, the weather has been weird. It was 76 one day, and then it goes to 63 the next day, and I think it's in the high 60s today, but then tomorrow's high is 58. So it's up and down, up and down. 1 minute I'm cold, and then you go get in the car and it's hot in the car. So, and it'd be nice to get all the pins out of this thing. And I just really haven't worked on it too much. Because when I start stitching, then I will start stitching and then I start adding more stuff or another extra stitch or two or something, you know. I can't just leave it alone. I'm gonna run out of thread here any second. Actually, the rug is the needle goes through the rug really well. It's when you have more than one fabric. Like if you're going through the crochet, then it gets kind of tough. But like I said, if you are slow stitching and you have to struggle and use pliers to get your thread through, I don't find that very, I mean, I could do it in a couple cases, but not on a regular stitching, because I'd like to stitch for relaxation, not frustration. Okay, let me get another quick. And then this looks like a Chanel. I don't know what size it is. It's long and skinny, but eye is not very big, so I'm thinking it's a milliner's or Chanel. One of these days I'm gonna try and do, I've seen a couple ads on YouTube, or maybe it's on Facebook, I don't know. I saw some ads pop up wherever I'm watching, Instagram, whatever. And there's somebody out there that has this needle book with stitches for sale, and it has, I think you just buy a pattern and it shows you all the stitches you need to do, and which I could do without that, but it would be nice just to have a guide. And then you've got a little stitch book. But I can't remember the stitches anyway, how to do them, like the bullion and all that. I think I can remember that one. It's actually pretty easy. It's other ones that I can't seem to remember. The basic ones. When I did embroidery for, am I in camera, I hope? Yeah, okay. When I did embroidery for many years, you know, it was just stem stitch, almost the whole, or maybe a lazy daisy or something. Now see, that's kind of thick there with So after this Sunday video, I think I'm going to take a break from videos on Sunday stitching and get caught up, because you know, I'm way behind on the well, let's see here before I say that, the Just Because quilt. I only have 5, and I think they're on, this month is March. Today's March 1st, and that means there's a new one should be coming out, a new block. Okay, so what I did was I just folded my rug up along the edge. I'm gonna put some clips on there so you can see. Okay. The big clips they don't seem to open as big as the little clips. It's kind of weird. But okay, so what I did was just folded it back so that I have this edge here. And then I come up here and I do a blanket stitch. So I'm just going to come back up into this same stitch here and then go sideways over here, and then just grab that little part that's standing up Won't take long to get to do this. And I don't know, maybe I should have used a thicker thread because this doesn't seem very thick, but it's a way to get across here. So it's a blanket stitch. I didn't mention that. But I feel like I've been doing this for too long. And then the same with because I don't do a video every day on stitching, you know, it gets, I'm either too far ahead and then I don't stitch because I'm like, well, I want to do that on camera or lay it out or whatever. So, and I may just, you know, pop in and do a video. Just depends on where life's taking me, I guess, at the moment. Right now, I feel like spring fever because when the weather starts to warm up and you can see buds coming out now and the little daffodils are poking their little heads up. The other flowers in my yard, I don't know the names of all of them, but they're starting to grow, you know, the ones that are bulbs are starting to sprout. All right, so that's, and what I did on this too is I left my string, I poked it all the way through. Whoops. And come on. And I just pulled it through and I left it in the back because it's too much trouble to turn this over and tie it off. So what I'll do is go back with my needle and thread it and then tie it off. I thought, well, how am I going to do this? How am I going to sew these on? I didn't think it would be too difficult, but it became more cumbersome than I thought. Now here we go again. I just need to reach in here and try to find the top of that last stitch. Right there. And then just keep going. I'm doing my stitches about 1/4 inch apart on this. I'm hitting some fiber that's very tough. Ouch. Gosh, I don't know what kind of needles they are, but they're sharp. Which is nice, but it hurts when you get stabbed. And you don't go through both sides of this. You just like grab what you can at the top. So if I go in here, I come up like in the top of the fold. So I'm not going all the way through down here. I'm coming up through the top. I hope I'm going to like this on the wall when I get done. And I'm thinking about switching this picture out with my parents. I don't know why I didn't do that in the first place. But you know, this photograph gave me the idea for this whole project. It was just, I thought, how cool that would look if I just pinned it onto a piece of fabric and then worked with it, you know, around it. And but now I have my grandparents on there, so maybe I should take that one out and add a photo of my mom and dad, which I could do that easily. Maybe not easily, but I could do it, I think. All right, so I'm almost to the end. I think I would have liked a little bit stronger or heavier weight thread so it would show more. And I'm gonna do all of it with black. Just to keep it uniform. I was gonna do some in like a cream color, but needle got tangled up there. All right, come on, we're almost to the end. I don't want to run out again of thread. I'm planning to do this cross stitch. It's a sew along stitch with a, one of the designers, and so it's a free pattern, but you only get it once a month. You get a section at a time, and it's all done in one color. So I have some white cloth, and I thought I would do red, like red work. And for the whole thing, I think the whole design is 30 inches by 30 inches, so it's quite large. And just gonna try to run that down through there. And I was gonna say something about it. Now I lost my train of thought. Let's see. Oh, it takes 27 skeins of DMC floss. That's a lot of thread. But I do think it'll be kind of fun to do. And I'm thinking I might do it just one thread instead of 2 over. I usually do 2 over 2 on a 32 count. But I think I might do 1 over 1. And that would make it, I think that if I do it on 32, it would be 27 by 27. If I do it 1 over 1, it would be 14, I think around 14 by 14. Yeah, 14, that's 28, 14. So, I was just watching somebody from Australia, and I don't know her name. I always think I'm gonna remember, but she kind of she's a slow stitcher. She kind of pops up on my feed. But she said there was a cyclone coming, and I guess she lives on the coast, so it's something to worry about. All those things. I mean, hurricanes and all that. I think we're over hurricane season. We're coming into our tornado season. April and May. So it's pretty scary. All these different kinds of weather that we have to deal with. All right, I'm just gonna set that off to the side because I wanna open this and show you how it just lays nice and flat. Can you see that? It just lays flat right there. So when you get to the part where you, and I guess you could do this on anything that you can't reach, you can fold it back and then just, you know, do that blanket stitch. You might even be able to do a straight stitch if you fold it back. Let's see. Let me see if I could do that. Didn't even try. Oh, all this stuff's gonna fall off. I put these little stamps, fabric, I printed on fabric. And then I started putting them on here, and birds and other things. All right, I'm gonna get this. So if I was to hold it, I could hold it like this, but I would just have to make sure that I'm only going through one layer of the rug. But at least you can stitch it. Like I said, I don't care if it's a straight stitch or, you know, running stitch like this or blanket stitch. Let's see, did I catch that? Yeah. So it's just like not going through the back panel of, you know, how we did the Just Because quilts, where you stitch on one side and then you turn it over and stitch on the next side without going through all the fabric. Am I in camera? I hope. Very interesting. Trying to have better videos. Yeah, spring fever's kind of... I did get my driveway power washed. I'm supposed to come back and power wash the rest of the house. It was getting so bad. I feel like the old lady who has, you know, all the cats and the ivy's growing up through the windows. I've had it happen. I've had the, not ivy, but another plant that we have here. And it was my older windows. Yeah, I think it was the old windows. I've had several replaced, but the leaves were growing up inside. They got in through the window pane, and I had to trim them from the inside. It's pretty cool. All right, I'm gonna leave that dangle because that way I could tie it off. So that worked also, and it's all tacked down. So, okay, so I think that's going to be it for today, and I just wanted, in case I didn't get back for a while, I wanted to make sure that you could, you know how you can get these to lay down, how to sew them on, and then the next video I will have all of this done, and I'll try to have it on display on my wall, and you can see how it will look. Then I have to go from there and see what I want to do, but I do need to make the corner pockets here so that I can run a wood dowel through there to hang it up, and I also need to buy a wood dowel. So that's it. So thank you guys for watching today. It wasn't very long, but I wanted to make sure and show you that. And I hope you enjoy this whole process, really. It's been fun for me. And I'm not sure about the Just Because quilt. I don't know if I can do another butterfly, or I don't know what to do. I've still got it here. I mean, I've got one here, because earlier I was thinking, what can I do how can I make something with this? But it's almost like it's too square. I can't make a pouch out of it. Well, I'd have to like do it this way, right, to make a pouch. I just don't, it's just too long, but not, you know, enough room to make a pouch that I can tell. You know, yeah, you lose the butterfly entirely. Or I could make just a tote bag, but then this is too big for a tote to me. I mean, I don't like them this big. I guess it's be okay though if somebody wanted it. All right, so that's it for now, and I will see you guys in the next video. And yeah, I always have my journal videos all week long, so you can come and check those out. Okay, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.